Hi, everyone. I am super excited to be here today. Today is a day we've frankly been waiting for, and I am excited about what we're going to share. If you don't know me, my name is Victoria Odeko Maya, and I am a photographer. I do branding, I do headshots, and I also take care of my clients' portrait needs. So, as part of my photography. Right now, I'm doing a campaign for boss ladies. So, and I'm on a mission to photograph 50 boss ladies, and as part of it, the experience includes professional hair, makeup. It also includes wardrobe styling, as well as I serve chocolate covered strawberries. I help with the whole gamut of everything that is included, and as also part of that experience, I am bringing in the boss ladies that I am photographing on live for an interview. And today we are going to be interviewing Dr. Terry Bailey, which she's on right now. I'm super excited. Well, without further ado, I'd like to kind of turn I guess, the mic to you, Dr. Terry. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Am I on a screen somewhere?
Yes, you are. Can you see me?
Okay.
Can you see?
I can see now.
Oh,
Yes. I had to stop on the highway. I didn't make it to my location, but that's what boss ladies do, right? When
right.
it's
That's right.
time to be in a meeting, we figure out how to do that. And so
Absolutely.
I don't know where I am, but I got off the highway and I stopped so that I could talk with you.
Great. And thank you so much for being safe too. And also
Oh,
making sure
yes.
everybody else is safe on the way. So thank you so
Yes.
much. I'm super excited about today. It's been a long time coming. We've tried to get this going. And even today, it almost like it seemed like it wasn't gonna happen, but we made
Yeah,
it happen.
we did.
Great, great. So really quickly, so can you just tell us a little bit about yourself? I am super excited. I read your bio, but I just want to hear from the horse's mouth. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I am a Midwestern girl at heart, born and raised in Springfield, Illinois, and my family moved to Indianapolis when I was in high school. So, for those of you who are Indiana folks, I am a North Central High School graduate. I was fortunate to go to Rutgers University for undergraduate studies and UCLA for graduate studies. My doctorate is in ministry studies from Newburgh Theological Seminary. And I ended up doing all the things that I've loved to do in my life.
Mm.
My background is in arts administration, and I've had some amazing opportunities to oversee two nonprofits in Indiana. One is Cornerstone Center for the Arts in East Central Indiana. The other one is the Madam Walker Theater Center, which is in Indianapolis.
That is
I
amazing.
did some additional things in higher education and in local government. And I am back in the nonprofit world. And right now, I serve as the vice president and chief program officer at the Center for Leadership Development.
I know. And then, I mean, if you don't know what a boss lady is, you just heard who a boss lady is. I mean, you are so amazing at how everything that you've done. You have several years of experience, in the educational world. And I really want to kind of go into that Center for Leadership Development. But I think because I
Sure.
think you're doing such an amazing job there, so just a little bit, it's an organization that helps prepare our youth for the future. And I love that you have such great
Yes.
programming, and it's been around for a very long time. And as a matter of fact, you're an alumni too, right?
I am an alumna of the Center for Leadership Development, and I am proud to say that I am from the class of 1981.
Great.
And that did prepare me to be the leader that I am today. There were people that instilled qualities and developed me into the person that I am, along with my faith and with education. But yes, CLD means that much to me and meant that much to me that I wanted to work there. And so my assignment right now is to be at CLD. We call it CLD,
CLD,
to
yes.
help other young people to get some of the same training and education that we were able to get. Now, when I was there in 1981, there was only one program, the Self Discovery Career Exploration Project. Now
Mm,
we have 19 programs and initiatives and workshops that we offer to young people grades 4 through 12, as
right.
well as parents and supportive adults. But we are very proud of the work that we do for Central Indiana.
That's amazing. So I want to kind of talk a little bit about the program. Can you tell us some of the programs that you have to offer?
Sure. Well, the like I said, the flagship program, the one that was around when I started a
Uh-huh.
hundred years ago, excuse me, is a self-discovery career exploration project, and it
Hmm.
helps to answer the three questions: Who am I?
Mm,
Where am I going? And how am I going to get there? So
nice.
it helps us to develop our way ourselves in five ways, and we have what we call the principles, the five principles for success,
Right.
and they are character development, educational excellence, leadership effectiveness, community service, and career achievement. I had to get all five of them. And everything we do falls within those five principles for success. So, yes, we have 19 different programs, workshops, and initiatives, but we want to make sure that young people are well rounded. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean that all we do is help with tutoring. Now, we do math tutoring and English tutoring. That's
Mhm.
free. Actually, those are free services that we offer. But we want people to be good, well rounded young people. And
Yes.
so the character development part is the most important part. Where to sit in the classroom, how to interact with your teachers, how to interact with each other,
Mm,
how to be a leader in a group of folks that are maybe going the wrong direction, how to
right.
dress for
Mm,
success, all those kinds of things that are going to help you to be a better individual that lead you to that final step in the five principles for success, which is career achievement. So we have programs for that. The program that I was in for was for high school, 10th through 12th grade. And then we have younger programs. So the Precious Miss program is one that's very popular for 6th through 8th grade girls. It's an 8-week program, one night a week, where
mm,
again young ladies learn self-esteem, they learn how to talk to each other. They learn how to talk to themselves and how to encourage themselves. They learn what's good touch, bad touch. They
mm,
learn how to interact with the opposite sex. So, on the flip side of that, we have what's called Project Mister. That
right.
is a program that's for young men. And again, these are programs, I should also say, Precious Miss is a program that is facilitated by African American women,
Mm,
as Project Mister is facilitated by African American men. So these young people are seeing folks that look like them, that
right.
are successful, and that, sometimes they're struggling to get things right because there is no perfect person. So we're,
Absolutely.
we're hoping that young people can see how we are developing and growing as we are continuing in our own professional journeys.
That's amazing. I really like that you're creating a well-rounded individual. Now that's so
Yes.
important. In traditional schools, sometimes we don't get that education on how to build your character, how to relate with people, networking, those types of things.
Yes.
Really like that you're spending time focusing on those soft skills, to help develop an individual.
Yes.
So, so important. And then
Yes.
also having education for girls, because sometimes what we have to some of the things that the girls need to learn is different from what boys need to learn, and so
Yes, of course.
yeah. And so I know you mentioned that you do some tutoring, and do you do any like college preparation work as well?
Thank you. Thank you for that question. We actually have also what's called the College Prep Institute, and that also was based on need. We
Mm,
we saw that students weren't ready to go to college. We
mm,
saw that families didn't know how to help their young people to be prepared and to have the financial resources available to them. And
mm,
so the College Prep Institute not only helps with tutoring and guidance counseling as we get young people ready to matriculate through, the 4th through 12th grade, but we also are preparing them to go to college and then making sure that they are successful once they're in college. And so we also partner with, we have, at this point, we have 26 college partners that we partner with in order to get college scholarships for these young people. And so these scholarships are from these colleges. We partner with them, but they have to go through our programming. So they
okay.
have to go through the self-discovery career exploration project, and then they go through what's called college prep, and then they go through another program called Emerging Scholars. And so
Hmm.
there are lots of other programs that they go through. If they have an interest in medicine, then they may go through the Rawls Medicine Program. If they're interested in finances, they may go through the Chase Summit. They may go through different programs. Agriculture, Purdue has an agriculture program that they
Right.
go through where they actually go to Purdue and they get a chance to see what the School of Agriculture is like, as well as the School of Engineering. So we have all kinds of programs that are going to help young people to be successful. And we do that at a nominal fee. So we raise the money and we find stakeholders that find money, that find a way to help us so that young people and their families aren't spending a lot of money. But the
Right.
programs are quality programs that may cost 20, $25, and then we pay the other $400 to $500 to make sure that students have what they need. So for example, today we are making sure that the scrubs are being purchased for the young people that are participating in the medical program that
Mm.
starts this Thursday. And so we've got their sizes, we've got the orders coming in. These young people are paying $25 for all the programming, all the facilitators for this program, as well as the scrubs that they're going to get for the program. but
Wow.
but it does cost us money, and so we
Right.
raise that money so that
Mhm.
families, it doesn't inhibit families from participating in programming that's going to help their young person.
This is amazing. I mean, like you're taking away all the barrier that people can think about
Yes.
in order to educate themselves and equip themselves for the future. I think that's
Hmm.
amazing. So you said just $25. I mean, that's even a scrub is probably more than I don't know how much it costs, but it's probably more expensive than $25,
Yes.
And so giving them all of these resources, including the scrubs to wear to the program. I mean, you're covering
Yes.
everything.
Yes, we do. And so that's the way we do it for all of our programming. The most expensive program that we have at CLD is our SAT prep.
Okay.
And that is covering the cost of the book. There's a really thick book that goes along with it, and that's $50. But you're getting training on how to pass the math and the written, and some test taking tips. I believe
Mm.
that's a 6 or 8 week program, and so you're getting skills that you need toward that type of testing. But yes, that's the most expensive program that we have. The rest are
Wow.
$20 to $25, or they're free.
Wow, that is significant. So you mentioned something I was getting ready to ask about the length of time this program is at. So most of your
Yes.
program about 6 to 8 weeks, or are they longer or shorter?
That's a good question. The longest program that we have is the Self Discovery Career Exploration Project, and that is 13 weeks.
Okay.
We have some programs that are just one night, a workshop, different
Okay.
workshops on College Life 101, or we even have an HBCU, Historically Black College and University series, where it's just, again, it's 1 hour and a half. We may
Mhm.
have a workshop, we do have a workshop that's on mental health. And so sometimes it's just one night. Other
Mhm.
times it might be 4 weeks or 6 weeks or 8 weeks, or in the case of self discovery, 13 weeks.
Okay. Wow. So how can people take advantage of this incredible offer?
Yes. Well, our website is cldinc.org.
Okay.
And we have programs that, in fact, self discovery just started. It's today Monday. No, today's Tuesday. It started yesterday. And so we have
Right.
programs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and
Mm.
Thursday, excuse me, Thursday also. So you can't register for those classes until the next term. But we also have our Precious Miss that's coming up very, very soon. Project Mister will be coming up very, very soon. We have Success Prep, which is just like college prep, only it's for rising ninth graders. So it's eighth graders who are getting ready to go to high school, because we want people to be successful in high school too. So there's
Right.
a program it's actually for students and for parents. So that program is also offered twice a year, in the summer and in the fall. So if you would go to our website, you can see the vast list of programming that we have.
Great. Thank you so much. So, this is a really great segue too for parents. Do you have anything for parents? Because obviously, sometimes as a parent too, sometimes I feel like we need help in order to continue to prepare the young kids
Yes,
at home as well. So, do you have anything for parents?
we sure do. We have something that's called Parents Chat. And
Okay.
so sometimes we don't know what parents need, because our kids are either grown or we don't have children. And
Right.
so we need to know from parents what it is that they need, and we get feedback from them. What do you need to know? And so we provide opportunities for leaders to come and for people with resources to come and share with parents to help them to know what it is that they need to know. So that usually is a 4 to 6 week program. Again,
Okay.
right now, a lot of our programming is virtual. And so they would just join in and kind of like what we're doing right now, and
Yeah,
to learn from other and to be in a group of other parents so that they can, learn from each other and lift each other up.
that's amazing. That is amazing. So, how can people be involved?
Same
How can,
thing. Go to our website.
yeah.
There are tabs that show our programming, tabs that show volunteering, tabs that show, get involved. So to go to our website would be how you would do that.
Right. And I'm going to put information about your website, in the comments so that people can
Okay.
see. But I really like that you have something for not only the kids, but the parents, and also giving opportunities for people that want to give back.
Yes.
Excuse me. One of the ways that, I imagine that you need support is also in raising donations to make up the other part of, the funds required to help with, you know, these programs, right?
Sure. All nonprofits need money.
Right.
All nonprofits need money, and so anytime that you have some additional funds or organizations that you work with that you would like to give funding or grant opportunities, yes, again, going to our website, connecting to our development department that can assist with that.
Great, great. Thank you so much. That's really good. So, for those of you
Yeah.
that are listening, if you have a heart to help in any way, please go onto the website CLD Inc. CLDinc.org is the website address. There's so many information out there regarding the programs, how you can be involved, how you can help donate. So many things. Even as parents too. So something that you could use to a program for yourself to get educated as well. So I want to talk a little bit about you. So we
Okay.
so we had a session which was amazing, and I know you enjoyed it as much as we did. So yeah, tell us about how did you feel that day? How are you feeling?
Well, honestly, you and I talked a little bit about this. This At the
Yes,
beginning of the morning, I was not going to come. I had decided, no, I've got other things kind of going on in my life, and I didn't need to focus on me. I needed to focus on other people, and
right,
I wasn't going to come. And I just decided at the last minute because I had already, taken care of the responsibilities, paying and everything. I was just like, nah, I don't worry about it. And then I
mm,
said, no, I'll go and I'll see what I can do and take a picture because I need a new headshot because that was the goal, to get a new
right,
headshot. And
yes,
from the moment that, I pulled up to the studio, you all were so loving and kind and open and just helped me to feel more relaxed because again, I wasn't feeling it, and it was not you, it was me. It was like, why am I spending time pampering myself? And I didn't realize how much I needed it until I got there, and you all did that for me. Even though it was a short amount of time, it was amazing.
well, I'm so, so glad that you took the time and you just, invested in yourself because, as women, sometimes we forget about ourselves. We're always going and trying to give to others, but sometimes
Hmm.
we just have to like let others just give back to us. So thank you for the opportunity for us to just pour into you,
Oh
empower you,
yeah.
make you look and feel beautiful. So you've been in business, or you've been doing, all these amazing things throughout your life, essentially. So, what are some of the challenges that you faced, and how can you how what of advice do you have for someone going through similar challenges on how to overcome them? How do you remain a boss lady, essentially?
Yeah, well, it's a responsibility.
Mm,
When people have given you responsibility, whatever level you're at. Like
mm,
I'm not the CEO of our organization. We have a wonderful CEO, Mr. Dennis Bland, but I've been given responsibility as the
right,
vice president and chief program officer.
right,
Whether or not I'm a vice president or a president, or I am an administrative assistant, I whatever level that I'm at, I'm given a responsibility. And you
right.
can be a boss lady at whatever level that you're at. That means you do
Absolutely,
your job well, and
yes.
that you go into it with a vigor that says, I've been given this responsibility. Somebody believed enough in me to get
Mhm.
this done. And then there are going to be days
Yeah,
when you wake up and you say, why did they pick me? I can't
Mm,
do this. And that's when you have to realize and you have to go back in your mind and say, you were born for this.
right.
You were given this opportunity. God has given you this opportunity to do this job, whatever it is,
Mm,
boss lady. So
yeah,
get yourself up and get it done. And
right.
so that's kind of how I deal with life. I have to get it done. I
Mm.
get it done because there are other people that are counting on me. So
Oh,
whether it's my personal life or my business life, if I don't do my part, then other people sometimes don't get an opportunity to do their part. And so then we don't get the ultimate result that we want, whether it's with our family, whether it's with our friends, whether it's in on our job. So we have to be the boss lady to get that part done so that everybody can celebrate at the end of the day.
that is such an amazing one. I really thank you so much for saying that, because one of the things that I admire about you is how much passion and how much love you have for your job. And you say so many times how much love your job, and I can tell from your
Yeah.
voice and with the energy, and it seems like you bring the energy to everything that you do, and it radiates, like it radiates. And you're
Oh.
so right, like when we do our parts, we are on this, I think there's a saying that says there's someone on the other side of our obedience, like, because you
Mm.
just waking up every morning and you're remembering why you're doing what you're doing it with so much passion and energy. You're influencing the lives of people, and whether we know it or not, you are really making an impact.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point. We are influencing the people that we are around. And so do I want to come into the office with a negative attitude? Do I want
Mm,
to come into the office, down and depressed and everything isn't going to work? No, as a boss lady, I need
right,
to come in saying we're going to do this, and the focus is we. It's not about me, it's about the team. And I have an amazing team at the
oh
Center
my
for Leadership Development, and that's like 90% of it, being able
God,
to know that you have a team that you can trust, a group of people that do their jobs well, a group of people that bounce off of each other, bounce ideas and energy off of each
right,
other. But I'm one of those people too. So how I come to the office does affect the other people that are
right,
there, whether I know it or not. And so it's
mm,
very important that not only I come with a level of professionalism, but my energy level needs to be one of positivity, one that is grateful, one that
mhm,
acknowledges people and doesn't take all the credit, because
mm,
I shouldn't, because I have a great team and the
right.
team works well together. So again, it's important to have that energy in order to make things work.
Wow,
Now, if
that's
you're a boss of one, you're still not a
uh-huh,
boss of one because you're doing work for someone. And so
right,
that energy comes through your paperwork, it comes through in the phone call, it comes through in the email. And so you still have to have that kind of energy that bounces off to the client, or to the student, or
right.
to the coworker, or to the people that you're working with. So it's important to make sure that that energy level is positive, and that's going to bring about whatever it is the end result is that you want.
Wow, that's so powerful. That is so powerful. I was going to ask you what word of advice do you have for people, but I think you've already summed it up. Like, just bring that positive energy and just remember that everything that we do is impacting the lives of people. So thank you
Yes.
so much. That's so powerful. That is so powerful. So I have to ask you one more question. But before I do, you look amazing. I love those pearls on you
Oh,
and the
I love
little flower right
pearls.
there. Ooh, so
These
pretty, so
pearls.
beautiful.
In
Yeah.
fact, I wore these pearls for my shoot.
Yes, I recall.
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember them. So beautiful. And so I have to ask you one fun question. So I asked you about this already in the questionnaire, but I'm going to ask again so that people can hear. What's in your purse? What do you have right now in your purse? Like, if we were to go into your purse, what is that one thing or a couple of things that you have in there that you always carry around?
Protein bar, because I
Mm.
never make time to eat, but I
Oh,
always have chocolate too. So
oh,
protein bar, I have chocolate. I don't usually carry gum, but something for my breath, just in case, because can't don't wear a mask all the time.
right.
Um, I don't carry cash.
Well,
So I can tell you what I don't have in my purse. I don't
right,
have cash. Maybe a couple coins here and there.
right.
Um, I have extra face masks, hand sanitizer. Um, I
Three
have two
chargers.
crochet needles. I
Oh, yeah.
crochet all the time, so I think I only have one because I took one out last night. I like
Okay.
to crochet, so I always make sure I keep them in a safe place.
Right.
Um,
Did you
yeah,
still have three chargers?
Yeah.
Try.
Phone chargers. Yes, I always make sure I have phone chargers with me. I even have actually I took this out last night too. The one that's already a charger, it's already what do you call
Oh
it? The
yeah, a bank.
portable one for
Right,
backup because we didn't know with the weather last week if it was going to be a problem.
right,
So I wanted
right.
to make sure those were charged up. But yeah.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Wow, this is it's such me. It's been an honor talking to you. I was
Thank
talking
you.
to a lady today that knows you, and I was like, yeah,
Ah,
I know. So I'll make sure that we get all connected. I'm sure because she's already have some. She has something that she's doing with CDL. So I'm sure you know her. But it's just been amazing. Such a small world, but just seeing that connection. I remember when we first connected and how you were so kind to me, and I would never forget that experience. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're so kind and yeah, you're amazing. Thank
well,
you.
God has brought us together for a reason. And
Yes.
I know that. And I knew that when we connected. And so I look forward to all of the fun things that we're going to do together. And I look forward to all that I'm going to see with your boss ladies.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, I this is the end of this program for everyone watching out there. You can go back and watch the replay. It's going to be on all of the social media platform. I'm going to put the
Oh,
information. Yeah, on Instagram, and then I'm going to put it on YouTube as well. However, if you want to learn more about CDL or get in
CLD,
sorry, CLD. I
CLD.
apologize, CLD. And you want to be a part of that, I will put the information down in the comments, please. So make sure you go in and support, learn more, learn how you can be a part of it. If you have young children, it's a great program for them to be a part of, and it's very inexpensive considering everything that they get. So thank you so much for everything that you do and your team at CLD. And it's been an amazing pleasure of mine to talk to you and to
Yes.
photograph you.
Yes. Thank you.
All right,
Take care.
bye.
Bye bye.